Hello everybody, Shawn West here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to tie an Arizona Simiseal Leech. If I could only have one fly for any species of fish, it would be this fly here. I've caught a lot of fish, a lot of different species with this thing. This is a pattern by Rohmer from Arizona. And what you're going to need for tying this is going to be a 3x long hook, a 1/8 inch bead, a couple wraps of 025 lead, like I say 8/0 thread, and some of John Rohmer's Simiseal. This just happens to be black. As far as the color goes, John makes a plethora of colors. I am partial to the blood leech color, right? But I've swapped flies around when they're hitting on blood leech. I'll go to something completely different, and they still keep hitting it. So I'll switch to something even more different, and they still. So this is a great fly. It's easy to use. So I just made a few reps of lead on the hook shank, and I'm buttoning it up against that bead. And then I'm going to start a thread jam right behind those lead wraps, building up a little ramp as we go. And we're just going to make a few wraps inside. This should be secure, and it is. And then I'll advance my thread down to the bend of the hook. And I'll go back to the hook point, or thereabouts. I'll take a small amount of the Simiseal. You can say it's not huge, and all I'm going to do is straighten out all the fibers so that they're all going in the right direction, or they're all horizontal in this case. Now John makes this stuff in standard size and mega. This is a standard. It's about 1 inch long. I prefer the mega because it's just easier for making my tails. So I want to make this a little longer. So how I'm going to do is I'm going to grab each end and just pull it out a little bit, like so. Then I'm going to wrap it around itself, and I'm going to make this tail about as long as the hook shank. Make a couple wraps, bring it on back, bring it forward, we'll fold everything over, and I'm holding it up as I wrap it, and then I'm going to make a couple wraps around the bottom. And that's our tail. Not much to this fly. Now I'm going to do the body, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a single-handed dubbing method. I wet my fingers and I just kind of start it around the hook shank a little bit. Bring it on up, and then I'm just going to start wrapping it. And what's going to happen is that this here, your dummy is going to wrap around the thread as I wrap it. So as I wrap it, I tease it out a little bit. So I went all the way up to the eye. Now I'm going to head back towards the tail. And about every 3 wraps, I pull it out a little bit because I don't want it to get really clumped up if I can help it. Looks like I'm going to have to add a little bit more. I wet my fingers just a little bit to help get started. Now John, he does his a little different, but that being said, there's no wrong way of tying this fly. So now I'm going to make a few more wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4 wraps, and now I'm going to do a whip finish. One thing I learned from John, one of the first things I ever learned in fly tying, is to always make a double whip finish. That way, if one breaks, you're not up a creek without a paddle, so to speak. Now then, the last thing I got to do is I got to use this really expensive tool. What it is a plastic knife and some Velcro on it, and this is the hooks. I'm just going to tease it out a little bit, or a lot. It's up to you. I end up, once I hook some fish on this thing, it mats down a bit, so I just, when I'm in the pontoon or the float tube, I just use the Velcro on that, and I tease it back out again. The uglier this thing gets, the better it seems to fish. And that's about it. Now, how I fish this fly is I'll do like a 1, 2, and then I do a long. Short, short, long. And usually on that long, that's when I get the strike. But here you have it, a bead head, Arizona's Simiseal Leech. I tie them up in all colors. You'll be happy that you did. It really is an effective pattern. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.